That's right. We've got Chef Scott here from Shaggy's. Chef Scott, great to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
Yes, the whole family is.
Man, how cool would that be?
I'm already calling to book my reservations now.
Sounds like a game plan. Hey, we need y'all to make plans to head on out to Shaggy's. Tell us a little bit about Shaggy's, Scott.
Located all across the Gulf Coast in Mississippi and Pensacola, up in Jackson, Mississippi. Lots of fun things going on, always events, and we're happy to have you come by.
Yeah, and what you're making today is really interesting. We talked about how it's kind of a traditional dish, but you're putting your own spin on it. Tell the folks what we're going to work on this morning.
Well, we already got started with the Scampi butter, which is a compound butter with green onions, garlic, fresh chopped parsley, little lemon zest, and spices. I got that made. I'm working on a basil and lump crab gremolata now. Ooh. That's our topping. It's a classic Italian garnish on dishes. Basically, it's chiffonata basil, lump crab, lemon zest, a little salt, pepper, olive oil, and lemon juice. Oh, man. Toss that together as a little salad, and that's going to garnish the top of our pasta, which is actually going to go in a cauliflower crust bread bowl.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about cauliflower crust. Now, is that 100% cauliflower? Is it cauliflower mixed with dough? How does that all work out?
It's 100% cauliflower. However, it does have some rice flour in it, so it is gluten-free. That's the binder that helps keep it together. It's a new menu item coming up on our new rollout that we're doing, which is a Bahama jerk chicken or shrimp pizza. Ooh. That's every day, but I utilize the crust because it's gluten-free. If you want some bread on the side of your pasta, get a little crusty, Parmesan-y, cheesy, loving all over in there.
Crusty Parmesan-y, cheesy.
That's it.
That's how you say that. Hey, for someone who hasn't experienced a cauliflower crust before, or the cauliflower mashed potatoes, I know a lot of people have heard of it by now, but talk to me about why cauliflower is great as a supplement for a lot of these things that we know as the standard.
Well, it's a healthier version. A lot of people are surprised because they think, oh, cauliflower crust is going to be soggy or it's going to smell like cauliflower. However, it does not. And it's actually a very crispy pizza crust that you wouldn't expect. You would think it would be a little soggier or maybe not as tasty as it actually is. So, I mean, I love utilizing it, making sandwiches, using it as chips for edamame hummus that we do as well. Wow. So you got a completely healthy gluten-free dish, vegetarian also if you prefer to go that way.
All right, and we're talking about a lot of things this morning here. When we come back, what are we going to get started so we can start putting this dish together?
Well, we're going to bake off our bread bowl. Cauliflower crust. I've got the gremolata made. We got the compound butter made. Next, we're going to start sauteing, cooking, grilling, and getting it all finished up and tasty for y'all.
That sounds good. Y'all check out Shaggy's. You don't want to miss it. Some great menu items, including what we're working on here today. I'm excited, Chelsea. You know I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, so this cauliflower crust makes me want to try this thing out.
We're super thankful for our court reporters. We're also super thankful for Scott over here with Shaggy's because we are talking about a delicious meal this morning, shrimp scampi.
Yes, ma'am. We're getting closer and closer. You see, I got one of the bread bowls out. I got the other one coming out right now.
And the cool thing about this is it looks like little pizza slices, but that's what makes it, I guess, easier. If you want to pick it up, you can.
It sure does. You can get a bite in every slice you got on there. So we'll get this one on the pan as well.
Oh, this looks delicious. And if you're just now tuning in, the really cool thing about this is that it is on the healthier side. It's a cauliflower pizza bowl, right?
Correct. Cauliflower pizza crust. And the great thing about us doing a cauliflower pizza crust is we got a little chef night every fourth Wednesday at our Shaggy's in Pensacola, where you bring the kids. I'm going to throw some dough with them, teach them how to make their own pizza from scratch, and then we're going to decorate cookies, cupcakes, make some Mardi Gras theme, Valentine's theme decorations on our dessert. They get a chef hat and apron. It's a lot of fun for the kids and the parents to get to come and see and watch their kids cook.
I was about to say, I would love to attend this myself if I could be a little chef. Now, this is so fun for the kids. You know, we talk about learning all the time in school, but it's so important to learn about every aspect of life, and cooking is a big one of those.
Absolutely. And I love passing on the passion that I have for what I do every day. So it's a lot of fun to see the little kids get their hands dirty and make some food.
How fun. All right, we're talking this. We've got the shrimp all cooked up, and y'all, it smells so good, and these shrimp look beautiful. What's next? What do we do next?
Well, I got the shrimp grilled. We got our bread bowls made. We got our gremolata made. The next thing is just to finish the dish. So we're going to start sauteing all of our fresh veggies, green onions, get those cooking and ready to go. I'm gonna rest these off to the side.
Let me get this
Pull
going
this
for
guy
you.
over here.
Say medium heat or higher?
Higher.
Higher?
We'll go high.
Alrighty, well I can do that. Also, something really cool that you guys have coming up is something for the couples.
Yes, actually every day this month we have a steak special. It's a filet mignon with lump crab béarnaise sauce. But on Valentine's weekend we have a 3-course meal with crab and brie bisque, the steak filet entree, and white chocolate bread pudding. Each course paired with wine for 2. Each couple only $85 for the whole 3-course wine tasting dinner.
I see our photographer Mick over there. His eyes just got big. That sounds delicious, and price-wise, you cannot beat that.
No. If you don't have plans for Valentine's, make them now. Come see us. It's all weekend long. So even if you can't make it on Valentine's Day, you got Saturday, you got Sunday, or come any night for that steak special that we got running all month long.
So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and saute these yummy veggies. If anyone wants to maybe go eat lunch with you guys today, where's your location at? I know you have a couple.
The closest to here is Pensacola or Biloxi. We also have Gulfport, Pass Christian, and up in Jackson, Mississippi. So there's 5 locations. All have the same special, all the great food, and all the fun and beachy vacation time atmosphere.
Yummy. Well, you know where to go for Valentine's Day, for maybe dinner tonight. It is smelling so good. When we come back, we're going to finish up this shrimp scampi and try it out. Guys.
Welcome back into the Studio 10 kitchen. We are alongside Chef Scott from Shaggy's. Tell the folks what we're working on, Chef Scott.
The finished product. We've got our onions, our bell peppers, our fresh cherry tomatoes, some green onions. We got them sauteing nice and lovely. And we're going to add a little white wine to that.
Oh, man.
Let it soak up some flavor there.
Hey, talk to me a little bit about tricks with cooking these baby tomatoes, because sometimes it feels like they get cooked too long. What are your thoughts on that?
When I do tomatoes and green onions for that matter, you start with your bell peppers and onions, get them sweated down nice and soft, and then you just add the tomatoes and softer products like that right towards the end, just so they can soak up some flavor and marry together with everything else that you got going on.
Yeah, sometimes I'll roast some peppers and onions and things like that, and I like to throw some tomatoes on there, but you're saying kind of wait to add those maybe toward right at the end.
You want the al dente, that crisp, that bite still in it, so you don't want to add them too soon for sure.
Very cool. Hey, you were talking to us about this mixture you're putting in there right now. That's a lot of deliciousness going in there. Remind the folks what was all in that little lump.
That is the compound scampi butter that we made at the beginning, which is softened, unsalted butter. We add parsley, green onions, some lemon zest, some lemon juice, and some of our house fish spice seasoning that we like to season our seafood with. Let that cool, come together, flavors marry, and then you can finish with your butter, Montalbert, the culinary term, by mounting it at the end, letting it soak up with the white wine and emulsify to give a finished, clean sauce, silkiness, and coat your pasta.
Also, what I noticed you just did there is something that I don't think the majority of the home chefs do, is that you are mixing the noodles directly in with what you just did. Why do you take that approach to that? I
like doing it that way because it coats the whole noodle. You get the flavor in every bite, not just by putting the sauce on top, and sometimes you have dry pasta, wet pasta. This way you get it all incorporated together. The flavors throughout the entire dish.
Kind of absorbs it a little bit better as well. Man, that is looking awesome.
So we pull our pasta out, and then we top it with all of our nice fresh veggies and whatnot. We're gonna take our crab meat basil gremolata, that goes right on top. And then we're gonna put our shrimp all around the bread bowl.
Man, that looks so good.
And this is your finished shrimp scampi in a cauliflower bread bowl.
Yeah, if you haven't joined us from our first 2 segments, again, that is a cauliflower crust as well. So a little bit healthier of a choice for you there too. So that's adding a lot of greatness to that. So Shaggy's, where can the folks find out where the nearest Shaggy location is to them?
Shaggy's Fun is our where you can find us. You Google that, you'll find us there. And if you know a teacher, or if you are a teacher, let me tell you, in Pensacola every Tuesday, Teacher Appreciation Night, 50% off your bill. Come in, enjoy dinner. Let us take care of you for taking care of our kids.
How great is that? What a great program that is. And I would be remiss if I did not mention this morning before we go, Happy anniversary to you, sir.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Your wife and you celebrating 2 years?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This
She is on
weekend?
her way here, and then we get to go have some fun.
Awesome. That sounds great. Well, Shaggy's is always fun as well. You heard about the website there. Go check it out, y'all. Shaggy's is many locations across the Gulf Coast. I'm just going to steal one of these shrimp here real quick.
I got plenty. Y'all
Looks
eat
good.
it up.
So great, y'all. We'll be right back.